everybody, welcome to Back to Basics. This is the week to write yourself a letter and reflect on where you've been in the last year and what you've learned, and to give yourself a little pat on the back, and for us to move forward into the new year, which is just a couple of days away, and what our goals are, or what our hopes are for becoming more and more our true selves, our truer, best selves in the new year. Now, our assignment was to write a letter and read it. Well, I want you to know that was not my best thing. I got very about it because my handwriting is terrible. I can't even hardly read it once I've written it. And I've done a lot of journaling in the last few months, and it's so erratic I can't read half of what I've written anyway. So Janie gave me permission to do it a little outside the box. Actually, my new thing is to give myself permission to do it a little more outside of the box. I give myself a lot of permission these days. So you will forgive me if I wax poetic as I normally do. As you all know, that is just kind of who I am. And by the way, I'm Sally. Sassy Sally Strikes Again, formerly Cabernet Queen, on my YouTube channel. You all know who I am, I hope. And if you don't, check me out next week. And here we go. Oh, dear Sally. How was your 2013? When I think back now, I realize that the first half of 2013, I think I was kind of stuck. You made a few false starts. You tried to pick up that body pump again and force that scale to do something it just didn't seem to want to do. But you kept trying anyway. Then eventually decided that you might get on that bicycle after all. And then the whole world opened up to you. I'm so proud that you weren't afraid to go out there and try and risk and dare greatly to ride off down that country road all by yourself with no idea quite where you'd end up, and discover a new love and a new passion. Nothing invigorates like new love. So I'm proud that you went and you tried and you achieved, and now it is a great blessing in your life. And then the end of the summer came, and some friends suggested that you try a study with them, and that changed everything. I'm proud that you took a risk outside of your comfort zone, and you were still open and able to access new enlightenment and new energy and enthusiasm for living, something you hadn't felt in about a year, except when you were riding your bike. I'm really proud of you, because I see how you've grown leaps and bounds and leaps and bounds, and you're so excited about whatever the future holds now, because you've got tools to fight off those old demons. I'm so proud of you for that. I see you being more and more free and more comfortable in your own skin every day. It pleases my heart so much, because I know you, and I know when you were locked up. And I'm just so happy that you're so free and reveling in a new life and a new level of existence. I'm proud of you that you decided to not feel guilty about stepping outside the normative Christian circles that you were raised in and that you grew up with and that you even embraced as an adult. And that you were okay sitting and learning a few meditation techniques off the internet, just to be able to open yourself up a little more. The sky didn't fall in. God didn't strike you with a thunderbolt for you to sit and meditate. They used to do that in the early church too, but we seem to forget that those things are all accessible to all mankind and all the people who want to be more unified in their spirit. So I'm proud that you weren't afraid, and you weren't afraid to talk about it. And that also changed your life. I'm excited about what next year will bring for you when you go a little deeper in that mode of sitting and quieting your soul and hearing what the universe has to say to you. I know the sky's the limit when you can get that all working together. So I'm proud of you. I'm happy for you. And then, wow, what lessons did I learn about my place in the world? I learned that I still have something to say and something to contribute. Sally, I see that you learned that the universe is so open. And there's no reason to not grow and be amazed and be excited and enthusiastic about every single day you're breathing, because there is something new and magical to see. I appreciate that that is something you've embraced even more so over the last few months. I embrace, I want to just say I think you've done a phenomenal job reconnecting body, mind, and spirit this fall. More than I ever thought was possible. I see it all weaving back together. And that's through having some therapy, some massage therapy, some mental health therapy, some meditation therapy, some Brené Brown therapy, and I can just tell you, I give myself permission to not be perfect, but to know that I am more than enough just as I am, broken and flawed and foibled. And I'm proud that you're able to actually stand straight up and throw off any old shame or baggage that wants to come and rear its ugly head in your face. And I'm proud to see that you are not afraid to dare greatly and take risks like you have this last year. For you to step out of your comfort zone and walk into a room of strangers with nothing more than the slightest introduction from a mutual friend and risk rejection on a theatrical level, saying no, there's no place for you here, risk rejection on a personal level from trying to relate to totally new people. Yeah, I'm really proud of you. I'm really proud of you. And I'm proud that you keep practicing those dances even though you're scared. And I'm proud that you haven't quit. So, let's see, what do I want for the new 2014? I know what I want. I want more and more and more of the same. And I'm going to up my game this year, Sally. You're going to up your game for better health. And that's body, mind, and spirit. But most particularly, I'm ready to up my game on my physical health. I feel really passionate for the first time in a long time about detoxing my body. I feel passionate that this is the year that the little bit of processed food that I do consume, and I will not lie to you, I have consumed, I've been pretty dependent on those protein bars just for survival. On occasion when I'm out and I need something so my blood sugar doesn't drop, and it seems simple and easy. But I'm ready to say goodbye to those, and I'll tell you why. Because I already began my process by saying goodbye to my artificial sweetener in my coffee. No more Torani, no more artificial sweetener. And I've gone to 1 spoonful of sugar, and that is all it takes. And I've learned to change my palate and my taste. And the other day when I went to try to eat a protein bar out of desperation, it was disgusting to me. So I feel like I'm on the right path to being more whole, and less non-processed as much as possible. And I will put much greater thought into what I'm doing and upping my game on the whole foods front. I also plan on doing more study on meditation. There is a meditation center around the corner from me, maybe 30 minutes, maybe 45. And it's a good place. It's a safe place. I've totally checked it out. It's not weird. So I'm hoping very soon in the new year I will be attempting to find a way to go there for a weekend retreat. I believe they're actually complimentary, so we'll see. And I'm going to do the rest of the Brené Brown study with my friends, and I've bought another couple of books that I'm interested in reading to explore inner life. So my plans for the New Year's are improved health, body, mind, and spirit. And I'm going to go back to the gym on base. I'm going to plan my week around workouts. Besides the rambling, my heart is ready to do more body pump, to go to the gym and do some actual really focused muscle building. My muscle have gone flabby, and I've just kind of let that go. But I'm ready, and I'm excited about strengthening my body in the next 6 months. I also am excited because I found some things online that talked about how to set new goals and new intentions, and I'm excited about trying that technique, which is instead of setting a bunch of New Year resolutions where you fail, you go with the new moon. And the new moon is January 1st this year. And you set your intentions in the new moon. Now let's not laugh, ladies, because we all know that we are affected by the cycles of the tide and the whatever, and that's the moon, right? Our bodies are full of water and hormones and whatever. I'm going to try to set my intentions on the new moon, and in 2 weeks is the full moon, and you reassess what you've done and what's worked for you and what hasn't, and you up your game a little more, and you challenge yourself a little more, and you drop what made you not work for you, but you still, every 2 weeks, new intentions, new measurement, new assessment at the end of that 2 weeks, all year long. So look up your calendars and see when your new moon and your full moon is. And I have a note in my Facebook page if you want to check that out that talks about the article and what I put into it. So I'm totally off my letter, aren't I? Apologize, y'all. Dear Sally, you did good. I'm proud of you. I actually really like you. You're kind of cool, actually. I even watch your videos from time to time. They really encourage me when I forget what I used to think or used to believe. So you guys make it a great 2014. We're gonna get there. Get better together. We'll see ya. Give yourself permission not to be perfect, but give yourself permission to give it your very best effort to be all you can be. Peace out.